we first started pursuing justice for Trayvon, our goal was to get an arrest. We had patience, we got an arrest. Now our goal is to get a conviction for the murder of our son. Hopefully the courts will be in our favor.
I think patience, having a lot of patience and perseverance. I think sometimes you have to pursue what you think is right. I think that the system may not be unequal, and that's the reason why you have to sometimes put pressure, and sometimes you have to think of alternative methods to try to get justice.
Mostly people that look like me, the law doesn't treat them the same as everyone else. So I think if they got that treatment, it'll equal it out.
We were just fortunate to have good attorneys, the Parks and Crump law firm, to help us and guide us.
You have to have someone to reach out to. Everybody's not going to be as fortunate as we were to make the right connections with the lawyers, and the lawyers making the right connections with the media outlets and different entities. So we were just blessed to come about Parks and Crump, and they've been blessed through their careers to have come across different people.
Stereotypes he put on this kid, and when you look at how these parents raised their son, they did a good job raising their son. He was almost to be adult. He was almost a man. 17 years old. He was beating all the statistics that they try to put on young minorities. Right. And then for this tragedy to happen, when all he had was a bag of Skittles and an iced tea, Zimmerman had a 9mm gun, a community watch person carrying a 9mm gun around. It's just shocking that he then tells the police it was self-defense, and they don't even do a background check on him. They did a background check on Trayvon Martin, who was dead on the ground, but didn't do a background check on George Zimmerman, who had just shot him in cold blood.
I don't think we can sit back and relax on it, because America has a tendency of forgetting what's going on. Every day you have breaking news, different news, and once a news story hits, then your story gets placed on the back burner, and it's sort of like, okay, we're just gonna let this wave ride out, and if we let it ride out, the quieter it gets, the less likely our chances of getting a conviction will be.
Is that with press, and you know how press goes, it'll be a hot story at one point, it'll be the thing to go to, and all of a sudden they try to forget about it, and I say, I don't want anybody to forget about this, because they can't forget about the fact that they lost their son. And the thing is that we're not asking anything out of the ordinary. You're just asking for justice. You're just asking for the dude to go to trial and have his day in court. That's not black, that's not white, that's not Jewish, that's not Republican, that's not Democratic, that's just simple, that's American, that's the American way. Let this man have his day in court.
If Trayvon was white, that things would not have been so difficult for us. Not only with just getting an arrest, but just the different things that happened through the police department that we were dealing with, as far as the medical examiners and things like that. So we think that that had something to do with it.
Think how much that loved one meant to you. If that loved one meant something to you, and you want to see his name not be drugged through the mud, or his name not be slandered, I think you'll do the right thing. Trayvon meant the world to us. So for us to stand up for him and not go make this big hoopla and go fussing, fighting in the street, we could have easily done that. That's the easy way out. But it was more at stake to me. Our son's legacy was at stake. Us knowing what type of child he was, we just didn't feel that we needed to jeopardize his name getting drugged through the mud. So we just chose to take the path which some didn't expect us to take, and that was the high road. We feel as though we're taking the high road as a family, to make sure that Trayvon Martin name will be etched in stone for eternity.